From a preparation standpoint during the week, what are you learning from them that you might not have known coming in to the NFL?
I just thought I did a pretty good job studying before I got here. The meetings are pretty long every day, so we go over pretty much everything throughout practice, all the possible scenarios, every play. So it's like nothing we don't go over in meetings. So it's a great job getting ready for the next day of practice.
Dwayne, have you been given a plan for how the first preseason game is going to go and what your role would be in it if it is, or have you been told that at all yet?
I think we're talking about it tomorrow.
Do you have an excitement about going back to Cleveland, playing in Ohio or anything like that?
I mean, I never played in Cleveland, played in Columbus, but of course all my Ohio State friends are hitting me up about it and stuff like that. So I'm excited to be back in the state I went to college at, a few friends in Cleveland, looking forward to going back and, having some fun.
You excited to actually play in your first preseason game? How are you kind of feeling about that? Just finally getting out on the actual field, on an NFL field.
I'm excited, man. It's been a little bit. Haven't played a game since last year, so the biggest thing is doing the same routine, getting ready for the game, how to study, how to prepare, how to get my body ready, and just trying to figure out whatever role I have in that game to do the best of my ability.
Dwayne, can you describe some of the progression that you've made? How do you feel from where you are today, from week one when you first got to camp, and things that you've picked up that maybe you didn't have a couple weeks ago?
Just being comfortable, just trying to find consistency, finding the rhythm. It's hard when you don't go as often as as a one or a two. So just trying to figure out ways to hit a stride and keep getting better. So I'm just trying to find every little nuance, whether it's throwing extra after practice, staying longer after a meeting, or whatever it is necessary for me to be ready to play.
Dwayne, we asked you earlier about your relationship with Alex Smith, and you said he wasn't really around the team facility during OTAs and minicamp. But now during training camp, I've seen you on on the field with him, talking and everything else like that. How has your relationship developed so far through the first few weeks of training camp? What have you guys discussed?
Alex is a great guy. Urban told me how knowledgeable he is of the game back when I was in college, and he always talked about Alex Smith when he was at Utah. So, of course, me getting to meet him, getting to ask questions, and whenever I get an opportunity to ask him or whoever else is in the room, just to figure out how they think about it, how it hits their head, and just to see how they picture it, and whether after every play, after every rep, if I'm sitting next to him, just ask him, what did you see, how did you do this, or how would you do this, and it gives me an insightful answer.
Going back to kind of what Kareem was talking about, are there specific situations that you now feel like compared to when camp opened, that you're just handling them that much better? If so, what are they?
I just think just trying to just figure out the whole operation of hearing the play, calling the play, getting to the line of scrimmage, checking protection, checking a run call, getting to the right spot, making the right progression, and then putting the ball where it needs to be. And that's just a process of just getting reps, and getting better with that every day, and just trying to make each rep as close to the game as possible, just to make it realistic. And it's been a lot of fun.
What did you do for your rookie skit?
We sing "If I Ever Fall in Love Again." We got booed pretty bad. I don't think I want to do that again. We tried our best. It was a group effort. It was me, Kelvin, Craig Reynolds, and Bryce Love, and it didn't go too great. Yeah.
In general, in places like the meeting rooms, since the start of OTAs, have you found yourself doing more talking? And if so, what are you doing? Is it more a matter of asking questions, or is it more a matter of being able to provide insights on your own?
Yeah, I just feel like all the personalities in the room mesh well together. I think Jay does a great job with making everyone feel comfortable. So not once did I ever feel like I was a rookie quarterback that couldn't ask questions, or feel like I was getting bullied or anything like that. They want me to talk. They want me to answer questions. Vets are asking me questions, and it's a very open meeting room. And it's a great job it's plays that I don't even get in. They're asking me questions about it, and I just think that's a great opportunity for me to make sure I know what I'm doing.
Insights, or asking you, kind of like quizzing you? I mean,
So what?
Are they asking you sort of quizzing you to make sure you're on top of things, or are they asking your insights on how you would approach it?
How I approach it, like certain protections, what call would I make, or different reads and stuff like that, or Haskins, if you were in, where would you throw this ball, and stuff like that. And of course, we crack a few jokes, so it's a good meeting room.
Back right, then back left, then right.
Dwayne, what factored into your decision to sign with the Jordan brand heading into your rookie season, and what has it been like playing in Air Jordan cleats this training camp?
No, he's a GOAT. So, coming out, Malik Hooker, when I was in college, he signed with Jordan, and we had the same agent. So, of course, going through the process of picking a brand, I just felt like Jordan was the brand I liked the most as far as just off the field and on the field. And I feel like they had the best cleats as far as how they look, and they custom, so they're fit to my feet, and they look pretty good. So it was an easy choice.
Dwayne, over here. How do you measure your goals every day? Do you might go to a certain rep and you might mess up the next day? How do you gauge yourself? How do you feel that, okay, the next day I've kind of mastered this and I have a next goal? How do you set goals for yourself each day during camp?
Yeah, I mean, I just control what I can control. Never made the same mistake twice, and bring energy to practice. Whether that's with quarterbacks, receivers, offensive line, running backs, coaches, tight ends, just even the defensive players, just trying to figure out a way to bring that extra energy, because quarterback goes, then the offense, the whole defense goes, and that's how football works. So every day, I can't really pinpoint I want to throw 10 passes to complete them, or I want to throw 3 touchdowns. It doesn't really work like that. Whatever reps I get, I make the most of them. And just trying to figure out a way to just keep getting better, keep building, because on Thursday I play a lot more than I would in practice. So just trying to figure out how to be ready for that.
Well, you know what you're doing in shotgun. What's your comfort level going under center, and what's the challenge? What do you have to tell yourself to read the defense from there?
In high school, I was under center, so it's not unfamiliar territory to me. I did a lot of college shotgun in college, so that's what I've been doing the last couple of years. But I actually think it's easier for me to be under center because it makes me tempo my drop better. It makes it easier to time up a route, because we're in sync. When you're in shotgun, it's all about when you get the snap, how do you catch the ball, how do you identify the safety. And it really has to fasten your feet in shotgun. But I like under center just because, one, I'm tall, and then 2, I can just push back for depth and see the field.
Dwayne, obviously, who's going to be QB1 is one of the big storylines heading into the season. Do you feel any sort of pressure, or are you thriving under it?
I'm thriving, man. I just having fun with it. I'm not a 7-10-year vet, so of course those guys have a better understanding of what they're doing. But I use that as an advantage, because I can ask them, what do you see? How would you handle this? And they do a great job helping me. So, I know that I'm going to play. Just when it happens, I got to be prepared and ready for it. But, I'm rooting for everybody, rooting for Cole, rooting for Case, rooting for everyone, and I want everybody to do well.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.